Alright, welcome back to another Gundam Arsenal Base video. Today, this should be the last of the Season 1, or Season 3, Day 1 videos that I have left up in stock. In this video, I think Duo is the card I got recently, and I wanted to show it off. Duo has turned out to be basically one of the best cards of Season 3, so I was pretty happy to get it Day 1. Who knew that Duo would be like a ridiculous card? I think people knew once they saw its stats, but... So Duo's ability is he reduces the repair time, the amount of time that it takes for the unit to be redeployable after it gets destroyed, which is really, really good and helpful. It has been nerfed recently. It went from 5 seconds to 3 seconds, so it's not that big of a nerf. But in general, Duo's stats are pretty good for his cost as well, so that's why people like using him. So in this first opening moment, I put Nicole in the Blitz to go attack this base. The reason I use Nicole in the Blitz to do this is because the Blitz's ability is to go invisible, meaning this base can't attack the Blitz Gundam for about 20 seconds, I believe, until the Blitz Gundam's invisibility wears off, or until the Blitz gets hit by an attack. So this person's team is actually pretty interesting. I put Mei on the other field to defend, and I'm putting Norris out as well to attack the units that are coming in. This person's composition is interesting because he's using the black Tri-Stars, which are... They're pretty low-level cards. They're basically grunts and like common and rare cards, so people don't really use them. And this is the first time I've seen someone use all three of them, which is pretty cool. And they're not bad. Like, if you don't play the super high-end meta teams, there are actually tons of team compositions and builds in this game that can be done, but you don't see people really do that in this game, sadly. It's one of my big gripes about it, is you don't see many people exploring the cards and the possibilities that you can do. So anyway, this guy's team is pretty interesting, but I'm not really having too much trouble taking it down. Because I have Mei defending and I have Norris attacking, so it's a pretty heavy hitting combination on that side of the field. He also has Andrew Walfield and a Goof. I assume that this might be the promo Goof. I'm not sure. You can actually tap the icons and see which unit it is or which card it is. I didn't do that. And on defense, he has Dozel Zabi and the Dozel Zabi custom Zaku 2. This is actually a pretty good defending unit, and I see it sometimes on like multiple teams, even in meta teams. It has good stats, and Dozel Zabi has a good ability. He can send out a Zaku as an attacker. But this guy has redeployed his Dom. The 3 Doms are pretty low cost, and they can be deployed and redeployed quickly. I think you would have seen in the video that he basically put out his whole team in the opening few seconds. But it doesn't do too much damage to Norris. I'm not too worried about this situation. So we put out Shiro in the Heavy Arms Gundam. I think Shiro Heavy Arms is actually a really good combination. It does lots of damage. And the Heavy Arms got a little bit of a buff a few weeks ago, so that's also good too. So we've taken out his defender, so now Heavy Arms and the Blitz can attack this base freely. There's nothing here to defend it. His defending unit is down for the count for a while. And unless he starts sending some of his Doms on the other side, then he can't really do anything to this team, or that side of the field. So he also activated an ability, which is a new ability in Season 3, which increases the damage of your bases. The bases take pot shots at whatever's coming at them, and I think what the ability does is it raises the attack damage by like 10% for about 20 seconds or so, something like that. You don't see it used very often. I've tried using it, it doesn't seem great, but it works. So we've got Duo. He is a base attacker. I put him in the Sandrock Gundam because I don't have the Death Scythe at this point, I don't think. And Sandrock is actually a pretty good unit no matter where you place it. It has really good attack damage, has good HP, has good mobility. And especially with Duo, I think he's doing work right now, so it's pretty great. So I activate my ability, which lowers the cost of your next special attack. Actually, it doesn't lower the cost. It just gives you the equivalent of 1 bar of special meter. I activated it just because I haven't used any of my special attacks on him, even though I activated it. So we also are getting attacked by Andrew Walfield and Goof, but it's not a big deal because we also have May and she's doing work on the defense side. One of the downsides of using many attackers, the red units, is that they will make a beeline for whatever units are on the field. So if they deploy something down further on the field, your red attackers will chase them. So it kind of makes using 3 attackers a bit more difficult than it should be, but it can really clear defense off the field really fast. So the long-range Dom used its special ability on the base. It didn't do too much damage because once again these are red attackers, and red attackers don't do extra damage to bases, only blue units do, if there's no green defender nearby. So Duo was taking pot shots at the base, the main base, the entire time. I wasn't too worried about it. He deployed his defending unit, the Dozel Zabi Zaku. Wasn't worried about it, not a big deal. Here we got Heavy Arms using its SP attack on the defending unit. Gotta get it off the field. And this is a pretty good SP attack. It costs 3, so it's kind of a bit expensive, but as you can see, it does a spread of damage, which is always nice to see. And now Shiro is free to attack this base for a little while. And I was able to put out Norris in the Barbatos, and he's going to make a beeline for this base, just to back up Shiro a bit. I'm not too worried about my right side base getting attacked by these 3 Doms. I kind of feel like focusing on this base isn't a bad idea, but I'm not worried about it because I'm already at his base, so. And my other 3 units are under repair at the moment, so I have no choice but to just kind of sit and wait. And here I activate the Heavy Arms ability, which is its fire all bullets, all missiles. And I tried to target the base, but as you can see, like I said, one of the downsides of the red attackers is that they immediately will target anything that is a unit next to them. And the reason this is annoying is because it made the ability auto-target the new enemy instead of locking onto the one it was already locked onto. So he pivoted at the last second and it missed, which is really annoying. But it's fine because we have Duo in the Sandrock at the base once again. But my red attackers are chasing the Goof down. But it's fine because without that defense, we get in a pretty good shot here. Yeah, after this whole time, they finally took down my base, so yeah, it's not too much to worry about. Activate Barbatos' ability, which raises its stats, it raises mobility, and its melee attack. Barbatos is ridiculous on no matter what unit you put it with, so it's always good. And we're going to put the Blitz out and make sure it's targeting Dozel up top on defense. And as you can see, he's starting to catch up in terms of damage, so his team is working out, and yeah, I'm definitely going to have to put May on the base to defend it, even though here comes another SP attack. Gotta brace yourself for it, you know? And this is interesting because recently I've been thinking, man, I really want to try out the Dom, or the Zaku, because the Season 3 variants have really high cost versions that have really high attack damage as well. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try dropping one of these in the game and see what happens. So Nicole was at the base because the ability of the Blitz is to be invisible. He can't be attacked until he gets hit by something, or until the effect wears off. So he was able to get right up to Dozel without any trouble. And I was able to activate the SP ability, and it only took 2 hits to take the Zaku down. And now the base is wide open again. The Blitz can take its pot shots, and Shiro is moving in. We have our Mei defender at my base, so it won't get any extra damage in, and she's taking them out pretty handedly. And of course, time is up. We got our last pot shots in on the base. We took this guy down pretty effectively, but I really like this match because it shows how interesting the game can be if you don't play a meta team. but lots of people are all in on the wins, so lots of people play meta teams, and I don't, but I'm definitely going to try to use some more meta cards to try to influence my win streak a little bit. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you stick around and leave some comments on these videos if you want to see more of this game. I know I got a request for a deck build or deck theory crafting setup, like what's the concept behind the game, so I'm going to try to do that after I get some more footage of the game that shows off those units, so hopefully I can do that soon, but that'll be some work. I'm going to try. I'll do my best. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I hope to see you again next time.